I shot him 6 times. I shot him through the heart, but he isn't human. He's a popcorn bucket. By the spirit of Samhain, the Halloween 2 Michael Myers popcorn bucket is here. Shout out to my girlfriend who just happened to be in a town with a Cinemark theater yesterday, October 7th, when these bad boys first became available. The guy at the theater told my girlfriend that he had sold a bunch of these already and that there were only a few left. And this was at like 2 o'clock. By the way, let's take a look at what the scalpers are trying to sell these for on eBay. All right, $60, $75, $85, $99. Oh, come on. $109 plus $13 to ship. This thing is $30. Okay, time for a mini rant. I don't understand why some theater chains make these available in theaters only, while other theater chains make them available in theaters and on their websites. All of these theaters have websites, and all of their websites have merch stores. Are they that limited? Is it part of the licensing agreement? I don't know, but that would definitely cut down on the scalping. Come to think of it, are the alien buckets still selling for crazy prices? Yes, I wasn't able to get my hands on one of those, and at these prices, I never will. The promotional popcorn bucket craze rages on, from Ghostface to Art the Clown to the Dune sandworm bucket that I know a lot of you freaks out there did a lot more with than just eat popcorn out of. There's been Pennywise, Annabelle, Chucky, and now the Shape himself, or itself, has his own popcorn bucket. And it's a Halloween 2 bucket, and it's blood tears. So let's unbag this guy and take a closer look. All right. And here he is. So first off, this is a pretty good sized one. I'd say it's not quite the size of the Santa Art bucket, although I think it's bigger than the Ghostface bucket, but about the same size as the Chucky bucket. The sculpt on this guy isn't bad at all. I mean, it's clearly Michael Myers, or Michael Myers' mask. And I'll give them credit. The paint job isn't just a plain pale white. It's more of a light gray shading. And they added some flesh tone around the front of the neck to make it a little more screen accurate. We get the sewing needle wound on the side of the neck, and I'll give them credit. There's actually an indentation there. I was just expecting there to be like a single drop of blood, but there's actually kind of a wound there. Although it looks more like a popped pimple than anything else. And of course, we have the blood tears. And if you're familiar with my channel, you know I love the blood tears look. And they're not just two simple, straight streaks of blood. Both streams curl around the cheekbones, and one of them actually ends in Michael's mouth, which again makes it closely resemble the movie. The blood itself is just dark red paint, but it's $30. Stick around to the end of the video for some up-close and personal footage of the Cinemark Halloween 2 Michael Myers popcorn bucket. And take a look at those eyes. The blackest eyes. The devil's eyes. I'm actually surprised to see that there are eyes in here instead of just black nothing. The eyes aren't colored in aside from single white dots in the eyes, which is weird. And they're not even like full dots. They're like, and they're kind of half ovals. That is really weird. Were they meant to be painted in and they just decided to skip that and just keep them black? There's even semicircles inside that are kind of a matte, while the outside where the white part of the eye should be, it has like a gloss to it. Piz from the future here. I think the effect that they were going for with this bucket, and I could kind of see it while I was editing the video, is they want the eyes to kind of be, they want it to appear as though the eyes are like in shadow. They're so deeply sunk into the mask that all you can kind of see is the eyes shining inside the darkness a little bit. I really didn't notice that until I was in the editing process. And I'm thinking that was the desired effect. And it works, more or less. The hair or the hair sculpt looks fine. And the bucket opens like so. And there is a lot of room inside there for popcorn or whatever else you want to put in there. This is a big, deep popcorn bucket. I'm going to keep this one nice and clean and empty, kind of like my head. On the bottom, we have the Halloween 2 logo, the universal copyright, and all that. And these are not to be used in dishwashers or microwave ovens. Although if you put this thing in a microwave, you could kind of reenact the ending of Halloween 2, or at least Michael's ending in Halloween 2. Don't do that. Don't do that. I was recently told that the reason why we see so much Halloween 2 and Halloween 6 merch in the wild instead of just Halloween or one of the other sequels is because Halloween 2 and Halloween 6 are the cheapest to license. Makes sense. And that's perfectly fine by me because Halloween 2 and Halloween 6 are two of my favorite entries in the series. However, we do need more Halloween 6 merch. So overall, this is a really cool collectible, and I'm stoked to be able to own one. My popcorn bucket collection is actually looking pretty tight. Let me know your thoughts on the Cinemark Halloween 2 Michael Myers popcorn bucket down in the comments section below. And while you're down there, let me know, were you able to get your hands on one of these? And if not, let me know which other popcorn buckets you own and which is your favorite. Also, let me know your thoughts on whether you think these should be available both online and in theaters in order to cut down on scalping. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me, us, on social media, those links are in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope everybody out there is having a great, safe, healthy, happy, and horror movie filled Halloween season. Take care, and until next time, peace. A huge thank you to all my patrons and channel members for your generosity and support. Become a patron today and get early access to videos, have a say in what content appears on my channel, join me for monthly live streams, exclusive watch parties, and more. Become a channel member today and get access to exclusive badges and emotes to use when I stream, as well as members-only watch parties. Both those links are in the description. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.